If you're over 50 and you've noticed your strength fading or your muscles shrinking, it's not your imagination. It's something called sarcopenia. But here's the good news. The food you start your morning with can make all the difference. And no, I'm not talking about a bland bowl of oatmeal. There's a simple, delicious breakfast that actually helps rebuild muscle, protect your independence, and keep you feeling strong for years to come. If you've noticed that your arms don't feel as strong as they used to, or that simple things like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even standing up from a chair feel harder than before, you are not alone. What you're feeling is something that happens naturally as we age, and it has a name: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle that begins in our 40s and 50s and accelerates as the years go on. Left unchecked, it can steal your strength, limit your independence, and make you feel older than you really are. But here's the wonderful truth. This process isn't inevitable. You can take real, practical steps to fight it, to keep your muscles strong, and to stay vibrant and active for decades to come. And one of the most powerful steps you can take begins right at your breakfast table. For years, many of us have been told that a warm bowl of oatmeal is the healthy way to start the day. It's simple, it's traditional, and it fills you up for a while. But here's the problem. Oatmeal doesn't give your muscles what they need to grow, repair, and stay strong. Yes, it has some fiber and can keep your heart healthy, but when it comes to protecting against sarcopenia, oatmeal just doesn't have the muscle-building nutrients your body is craving. In fact, many older adults unintentionally weaken themselves by starting every day with breakfasts that are too low in protein, too heavy in sugar, and too light in the key nutrients that aging muscles desperately need. Imagine this: every night while you sleep, your body is repairing itself. Your muscles, your tissues, your cells, they're all working hard to recover from the wear and tear of the day. But the moment you wake up, your body is in a fasting state, and your muscles are hungry for fuel. What you give them first thing in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. If you give them a sugary or low-protein breakfast, your muscles stay undernourished. But if you start your day with a powerful protein-rich meal, you switch on muscle repair, you turn on your metabolism, and you give your body the tools it needs to stay strong. Now let's talk about the breakfast that does exactly that. Instead of oatmeal, think of a meal that includes high-quality protein, something like eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a protein smoothie made with whey or plant-based protein. These foods aren't just filling, they're muscle builders. They contain the amino acids your muscles need to repair themselves and grow. And here's the amazing part. Studies show that older adults who eat a high-protein breakfast actually preserve more muscle mass, maintain better balance, and have more energy throughout the day compared to those who start with carbs alone. I know some people worry about eating too much protein, especially as they age. Maybe you've heard that protein is hard on the kidneys or not good for your health, but for most healthy adults, the opposite is true. As we age, our bodies actually need more protein, not less, because our muscles become less efficient at using it. If you only eat a small amount, your body doesn't get enough to trigger that muscle-building response. That's why experts recommend aiming for at least 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal, especially at breakfast. That's the sweet spot for waking up your muscles and protecting your independence. Let me give you an example of what that could look like on your plate. 2 eggs give you about 12 grams of protein. Add a scoop of Greek yogurt on the side, and you're up to 20. A sprinkle of nuts or seeds, and maybe even a slice of whole grain toast with some cottage cheese, and suddenly you're right at that 30-gram mark. And you don't just feel full, you feel energized, steady, and strong. Compare that to a bowl of oatmeal, which might only give you 5 or 6 grams of protein at best. You'd still be hungry, and your muscles would be starving. This shift in your morning routine may seem small, but it has a profound ripple effect. When you feed your muscles properly in the morning, you're less likely to experience the mid-morning energy crash. You're more likely to stay active throughout the day. Your metabolism works more efficiently, helping you maintain a healthy weight. And most importantly, you're giving your body the tools to slow down the natural muscle loss of aging. That means fewer falls, more independence, and more confidence in your body's ability to support you. I've seen people make this change and feel the difference within just a few weeks. One woman in her 70s told me she had been eating oatmeal every single morning for years. She thought she was doing the right thing, but she kept feeling weaker, and her doctor warned her about muscle loss. When she swapped her oatmeal for a protein-rich breakfast, she said her energy returned, she felt steadier on her feet, and even her mood improved. Her story is not unique, it's exactly what the science shows us, and it's what I want for you too. Because the truth is, sarcopenia is not just about muscles. It's about everything that muscle supports: your balance, your heart, your bones, even your brain health. Strong muscles mean a stronger life, and the simple choice of what you eat in the morning can be the key to unlocking that strength. Forget the old advice that told you oatmeal was the best way to start the day. Your body deserves more. It deserves fuel that actually fights aging, not just fills your stomach. And here's the best part, this isn't about depriving yourself. Protein breakfast can be delicious, satisfying, and easy to prepare. You don't need to spend hours in the kitchen or buy expensive supplements. You just need to make the decision to give your muscles what they truly need. Whether it's a veggie omelet, a smoothie with berries and protein powder, or even something as simple as scrambled eggs with a side of yogurt, you'll be amazed at how quickly your body thanks you. This is not about a diet. It's about giving yourself the chance to live the way you want to live, to stay strong enough to travel, to play with your grandkids, to garden, to dance, to walk without fear of falling. It's about protecting your independence and your joy. And it all starts with the first meal of the day. You may be wondering, is it really possible that one simple change in breakfast could have such a dramatic impact on your health, your strength, and your future? The answer is yes. Because what we eat is not just about calories, it's about information for our body. Every bite you take tells your body what to do. A sugary, carb-heavy breakfast tells your body to store fat, slow down, and let your muscles waste away. A protein-rich, nutrient-dense breakfast tells your body to build, repair, and stay strong. It's like choosing between sending your body the message to weaken or sending it the message to thrive. When you start to see food this way, you realize that breakfast is more than just a habit. It's a daily opportunity, a chance to give yourself strength and protection. That's why I encourage you not to settle for oatmeal or toast alone. You have the power to change your mornings, and with them, the entire course of your health. And here's something else that's important. Your muscles are not gone, even if you've lost. They're waiting for you to nourish them, to challenge them, and to bring them back. Muscle is a living tissue, and it responds beautifully to care, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. It's never too late. Now let's talk about something I know many people are concerned about, how to make these changes feel realistic in everyday life. Maybe you're used to a light breakfast, or you don't feel hungry in the morning, or you think cooking is too much of a hassle. That's where simple planning makes all the difference. A protein smoothie takes less than 5 minutes to make and can be sipped while you read, walk, or drive. Hard-boiled eggs can be prepared in advance and kept in your fridge for a quick grab-and-go option. Cottage cheese or Greek yogurt topped with berries is effortless. It doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to feel overwhelming. What matters most is consistency. Think of it like watering a plant. If you water it once, it perks up for a little while. But if you water it regularly, it grows strong and resilient. Your muscles are the same way. A single high-protein breakfast helps, but making it your habit every day transforms your body over time. It's these small, consistent choices that add up to real protection against sarcopenia. Another key point I want to share with you is the role of movement alongside nutrition. Food gives your muscles the building blocks they need, but movement gives them the signal to grow. It doesn't mean you need to lift heavy weights at the gym, unless you want to. Simple activities like resistance bands, bodyweight exercises, light dumbbells, or even brisk walking can provide the signal your body needs to strengthen. When you combine that with a protein-rich breakfast, it's like giving your muscles both the message and the materials to rebuild. The synergy is powerful, and it can absolutely change your life. I've seen countless people in their 60s and 70s regain energy, balance, and strength by combining these two elements. One gentleman in his late 70s told me that before he changed his habits, he felt his independence slipping away. He had trouble getting out of chairs and even started avoiding social activities because he worried about falling. But after adjusting his breakfast to include protein and committing to gentle strength exercises, he noticed the difference within a month. His confidence came back, and so did his joy in life. His story is proof that you are not at the mercy of age. You have the power to influence your own health. Let's also address something many people don't realize. Muscle is more than just strength. It's your body's largest reservoir for glucose. That means when you eat carbohydrates, your muscles help regulate your blood sugar. The more muscle you have, the better your blood sugar control, which lowers your risk of diabetes. Muscle also protects your bones, cushions your joints, and even supports your immune system. In other words, protecting your muscle isn't just about looking fit, it's about keeping every system in your body working the way it should. And it all begins with what you put on your plate. So here's the simple truth. Oatmeal alone won't protect you from sarcopenia, but a breakfast rich in protein can, and when you make that shift, you're not just changing your breakfast, you're changing your future. You're choosing to stay active, to keep up with your grandchildren, to travel, to enjoy hobbies, to live with independence and dignity. You're telling yourself that your health and strength are worth investing in every single morning. I know habits can be hard to change, especially if you've been eating a certain way for decades. But I also know that your body responds quickly when you start giving it what it truly needs. Within weeks, you may notice more energy, better balance, and less fatigue. Over time, you'll notice that daily activities feel easier, your posture improves, and you carry yourself with more confidence. These are not small changes, they are life-changing, and they are absolutely within your reach. So here's my invitation to you, try it. For the next 2 weeks, replace your usual oatmeal or toast with a protein-focused breakfast. Track how you feel. Notice your energy, your mood, your strength. Give yourself the gift of consistency, and watch what happens. Because I can promise you your body will thank you. And if this message resonates with you, if staying strong, active, and independent matters to you, then don't stop here. Make this breakfast part of your daily routine, and share this knowledge with someone you care about. So many people are silently losing muscle every year without realizing it's preventable. By spreading this message, you're not just helping yourself, you're helping others protect their strength and their future too. I encourage you to join this community of people who care about aging well and living fully. Subscribe so you don't miss the practical tips, the science-backed advice, and the encouragement you deserve on this journey. Leave a comment and tell me what changes you're making, because your story can inspire someone else. And most of all, take action tomorrow morning. Start your day with strength, not weakness. Forget oatmeal, choose the breakfast that builds muscle, fights sarcopenia, and gives you the vibrant life you deserve. Together, one breakfast at a time, we can fight muscle loss and build a stronger future. So if staying strong, active, and independent matters to you, make this breakfast part of your daily routine, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button and share this with a friend who could use a little strength boost too. Together, we can fight sarcopenia, one breakfast at a time.